Welcome all. In this video, we are going to discuss how to transfer the data from a ROM memory to the RAM memory in 8051 microcontroller. This is the problem statement. In this video, we are going to write a program to transfer a block of data from a ROM memory location of 234H to the RAM memory location of 40H. MOVC is an instruction which is used for internal ROM-related data transfer operations. 8051 has a RAM memory of 128 bytes. It can be addressed by using the 8-bit address starting from 00H to the 7F H. As this is 8-bit address, it can be pointed by 8-bit address pointer, that is @R0 and @R1. Similarly, 8051 has a ROM memory of 4 kilobytes. It can be addressed by using the address in the range 000H to the FFFH. This is a 12-bit address. Hence, to point this address, we have to use the DPTR, which is a 16-bit address pointer. Let us understand how this data transfer occurs. This is the ROM memory with its address range and RAM memory with their address range. ROM is a program memory, so initial few address locations has been occupied by the program instructions, and then we can have the data. Here we have to transfer the data from the ROM memory location starting from 234H to the RAM memory location starting from 40H. Now to perform this data transfer operation, we require one address pointer which will point to the ROM memory address and another address pointer which will point to the RAM memory address. ROM memory address is a 12-bit, hence we will take DPTR as an address pointer which will point to the initial address of a ROM memory. Similarly, RAM memory is a 8-bit, hence we can use 8-bit address pointer, that is @R0. Now to perform this data transfer operation, we can use the MOVC instruction, which is MOVC a, @a plus DPTR. This instruction performs the addition of accumulator and DPTR and forms the result which is considered as an address. And from this address location, the data is copied into the accumulator. Now here, my DPTR is pointing to the 234H. I want to transfer the data from this location. So this addition should result to the 234H. Hence, before executing this instruction, accumulator should be initialized to the 0 so that this addition result into the value which is DPTR is pointing. So before this instruction, we'll write move a, #00H, which will initialize the accumulator to the 0 so that this addition result into the DPTR only. Once this address has been formed, first of all, data is copied from this address into the accumulator. So data will come into the accumulator. Once data is in an accumulator, we can transfer it into the RAM memory location pointed by the address pointer @R0. For that purpose, we have to execute the instruction move @R0, A, so that data present in the accumulator will be copied into the address location pointed by @R0. In this way, first data byte will get transferred from ROM memory to the RAM memory. For remaining data bytes, we have to increment the value present in a DPTR so that it can point to the next address location. Similarly, we have to increment the value of R0 so that it can point to the next address location. And repeat these 3 instructions till 5 data bytes has been transferred. Now how to perform this operation, that we'll see on a kill simulation. We have created the project. Now we'll write the program org00H, which will select the 0th location in a ROM memory. Then we'll start with the initialization of DPTR and R0. Our DPTR will be initialized to the ROM memory address, that is 234H, and R0 is initialized to the RAM memory address, that is 40H. Now we have to take one more register as a counter to check how many data byte has been transferred. We have to transfer 5 data bytes, so I will initialize it to the 05H. Now, first of all, we have to initialize the accumulator to the 0 because we have to use the MOVC instruction where the data is transferred from a location A plus DPTR. So here accumulator is 0, so only the value from the DPTR address has been copied into the accumulator. After this, we have to transfer the data from accumulator to the destination, that is at the rate R0. Okay. So one data byte transfer is over. Now increment the value of DPTR so that DPTR will point to the next address. Increment the value of R0 so that R0 also point to the next address. Now here one data byte has been transferred. In this way, we have to transfer 5 data bytes. So we'll use the instruction djnz R2. This instruction, whenever executed, will decrement the value of R2 by 1 and compare the value of R2 with 0. If R2 is not 0, it will jump back. Okay. So here only one data byte transfer is completed. So after this execution, R2 will be decremented by 1, 4, which is not 0. It will jump back and repeat the operation. In this way, this program will jump back 4 times till all 5 data bytes will be transferred. Now, our data is present at a location 234H in a ROM memory. The data is stored in a ROM memory by using direct to DB, which is called as a data bytes. But where this data byte will get stored, for that purpose, before this data byte, we have to give the address where data byte has been stored. So we want to store the data byte at the address 234H. My data byte present at this address will be 34H. After comma, next data byte on the next address will get stored. That means if I write 45H, this is the data byte stored at a 235H and so on. I want to store 5 data bytes. I have to write it as a 0A3. Any random value I am taking here. 5 data byte has been entered. So after this, we have to save it. Colon is not required. Zero error. Now we can go to the debug option. Now we'll open the memory windows, one for the source and one for the destination. So go to the view, memory windows, one memory window for the source and another memory window for the destination. Source is a ROM memory. So to enter the ROM memory address, we have to use the C colon. C is nothing but code memory. In a code memory, I have to go to the address location of 234H. If I enter, we can observe that here data is already present, which is taken from this data bytes, that is 3445. Okay, so this data has been copied in this location. Now this data after the execution of program will be copied into the RAM memory, that is our data memory. So D colon at the address 40H. So here we will get this data. So if we execute it step by step, in the first step, DPTR will be initialized, that is 234H. We can observe it in a register panel. Here DPTR is initialized to the 234H. In the next step, R0 will get initialized. R0 become 40. In the next step, R2 will become a 5. R2 has been initialized to the 5. Accumulator is 0. Already it is 0, but it is initialized to 0 again. Then MOVC, which is accumulator plus DPTR. accumulator is 0, 0 plus 234H, the addition will be 234. From the address 234, that is this value, will be copied into the accumulator. So we will get 34 in an accumulator in the next step. So here we can observe the 34 value. Once this instruction is executed, next instruction will copy the data from accumulator to the destination address pointed by R0. My R0 is having the value 40. So at the address location 40H, that means here, the accumulator value 34 is copied. If I execute next, we can observe this 34 copied from accumulator. Now DPTR will get incremented, R0 will get incremented. So DPTR, which is 234, will be incremented to the 235. R0, which is 40, will be incremented to the 41. R2 is decremented and compared with the 0. R2 becomes 4, which is not 0. Hence, program will jump back and again reinitialize accumulators to the 0. Accumulator currently having 34, it becomes 0. Then DPTR plus accumulator, that is 0 plus 235, which is 235. So from the memory address 235, that is next data byte, will be copied into the accumulator. The accumulator will become a 45 in the next step. Okay. And this 45 from accumulator is copied into the address pointed by R0. R0 is pointing to the 41. So 45 will be copied at this 41 location. And this cycle will be continued till R2 becomes 0 and all data byte has been transferred to the RAM memory. So I will simply execute step by step, and we can observe as soon as R2 becomes 0, program will stop execution and all 5 data bytes will get transferred here. So R2 becomes 0, all 5 data bytes has been transferred. So this is all about ROM memory to the RAM memory data transfer operation. Thank you for watching the video.